What's up, Shiny Now viewers? We're kicking things off with a deep dive into the world of royalty, where love, scandal, and divorce create epic headlines. Get ready for the jaw-dropping story of Dubai Princess Sheikha Mara, whose public Instagram divorce announcement in 2024 sent shockwaves around the globe, and the timeless saga of King Charles, Princess Diana, and Camilla Parker Bowles' infamous love triangle that reshaped history. Next up, we're getting the inside scoop on the British royal family, with exclusive reports suggesting King Charles might not be desperate for a reunion with Prince Harry during his upcoming UK visit. Could tensions have thawed, or is this just more royal drama playing out in the public eye? We've got all the details on what royal insiders are saying about Harry's potential meeting with his father. And speaking of potential reunions, is a reconciliation between Prince Harry and King Charles actually within reach? Reports are swirling that after months of distance, a face-to-face meeting could be on the horizon for father and son. We're breaking down the latest buzz and what it means for the future of the royal family dynamics, and whether Prince William will be part of any reconciliation. Finally, we're exploring the surprising possibility of a breakthrough in the relationship between Prince Harry and King Charles, with sources claiming reconciliation is closer than ever. But what about Prince William? We'll get into the details of these evolving royal connections and more. Stick around for all the juicy updates, and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you never miss an episode. Royal scandals that shook the world. From fiery Instagram pronouncements to whispered secrets, the lives of royals are constantly under a microscope, and their relationships often create the biggest headlines. These aren't just personal dramas, they spark global gossip, inspire entertainment, and sometimes even alter the course of history. One of the most talked about royal relationships was the intense love triangle involving Princess Diana, Prince Charles, now King Charles, and Camilla Parker Bowles, now Queen Consort Camilla, in the 1980s and 90s. This scandal, arguably one of the most significant in UK royal history, ultimately led to the painful breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage and their subsequent public divorce in 1996. Their troubled union exposed the inner workings of the British monarchy and permanently altered public perception of the royal family. More recently, in 2024, Dubai Princess Sheikha Mara made waves with her divorce from her husband. She took to Instagram in a now-deleted post to announce their split, accusing him of infidelity with the stark declaration, "I divorce you." Married in 2023 and with a daughter born in 2024, the princess even launched a perfume named Divorce following the public announcement. Adding another layer to her story, Sheikha Mara has recently found love again and is reportedly engaged to rapper French Montana. History is also marked by King Henry VII's infamous divorce from Catherine of Aragon. His desire to annul his marriage and marry Anne Boleyn led him to break from the Catholic Church, founding the Church of England and triggering widespread religious and political upheaval across Europe. This wasn't just a personal scandal, it fundamentally reshaped religion and politics for centuries. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's divorce in 1996, after a glamorous 1986 wedding, was another headline-grabbing event. Despite the tabloids' constant scrutiny and scandals, including Sarah's infamous toe-sucking incident, the couple maintained a close friendship post-divorce. In 2019, Thailand's King Maha Vajiralongkorn publicly stripped his royal consort, Sininat Wongvajirapakdi, of her titles due to alleged disloyalty and attempts to rival Queen Suthada's status. Ironically, just 10 months later, she was reinstated with all her titles, declared never to have been tarnished. These royal entanglements, from historical upheavals to modern-day social media declarations, continue to captivate the world's attention. Don't go anywhere, because the drama doesn't stop here. We're about to reveal if Prince Harry and King Charles are finally set to meet. King Charles and Prince Harry, a royal meeting off the table. Recent reports suggesting a potential reunion between King Charles and Prince Harry during Harry's upcoming UK visit are being met with skepticism by royal insiders. Despite tabloid claims of thawing tensions, sources indicate the king is hesitant to be drawn into what they describe as his son's circus. The speculation began with a report from the Mirror, hinting at a possible face-to-face meeting between father and son for the first time in 20 months, since King Charles announced his cancer diagnosis. The report suggested that a prior informal meeting between their advisors had paved the way for this potential encounter, and that tensions might have eased following Harry's unsuccessful legal battle over security upgrades. However, royal editor Matt Wilkinson of The Sun expressed doubt on Talk TV, stating he believes King Charles is not desperate to see Harry. Wilkinson pointed out that Harry has had numerous opportunities for quiet meetings over the past 20 months, including during his father's vacation in Balmoral, and suggested that if Harry genuinely sought a private meeting, he could have arranged it discreetly. Wilkinson noted that Harry's camp has publicly announced this upcoming visit, framing it as a royal visit, which he believes contradicts the idea of a private encounter. Rebecca English, the royals editor for the Daily Mail, also raised concerns, describing a potential meeting as a big risk. She noted that while Charles might have brief periods in London during his Balmoral break for official duties or treatment, the family has become wary of Harry due to his tendency to leak private conversations to the media. English highlighted Harry's recent comments to the BBC, where he expressed a desire for reconciliation while simultaneously questioning his father's health and making allegations against the royal establishment, which reportedly upset many family members. Wilkinson speculated that the palace might strategically schedule numerous diary events for the king during Harry's visit, providing a convenient excuse to avoid a personal meeting. The looming state visit by U.S. President Donald Trump later in September could also be used as a reason for the king's unavailability. But is there another side to this story? We're diving into the latest reports that suggest a royal reconciliation might actually be closer than we think. Could Prince Harry and King Charles finally reconcile? Prince Harry's upcoming visit to the UK is fueling intense speculation that he might finally meet face-to-face with his father, King Charles, potentially marking their first encounter in over a year and a half. While Harry has expressed a desire for reconciliation, the royal family's response remains uncertain. The last time the father and son were together was in February 2024, shortly after King Charles revealed his cancer diagnosis. This upcoming visit, scheduled around the Well-Child Awards on September 8, an event Harry holds dear, is drawing significant attention. Notably, Meghan Markle and their children, Archie and Lilibet, are not expected to accompany him. Sources suggest King Charles will likely be at Balmoral Castle in Scotland during Harry's trip, raising the question of whether Harry might be invited for a private meeting. The timing carries extra emotional weight, as September 8 also marks the 3rd anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death. Buckingham Palace has offered no indication of a potential reunion. Past visits by Harry, whether for funerals, court hearings, or public events, have notably lacked any face-to-face meetings with his father or brother, Prince William. Even when Harry was in London last year for the Invictus Games anniversary, Charles was attending a nearby event, yet no meeting occurred. The rift between Harry and the royals largely stems from his and Meghan's decision to step back from official duties in 2020, followed by events like the Oprah interview, their Netflix series, and Harry's memoir, Spare, which contained critical accounts of family interactions. Royal historian Sally Bedell-Smith previously noted that a lack of trust is a key issue, stating, "The King and William don't trust Harry and Meghan with any kind of confidential conversation." Harry himself admitted in May to having no contact with his father and expressed uncertainty about how much longer my father has, while still emphasizing his wish for family reconciliation. Reports indicate that aides for both Harry and Charles met in July, described as an initial step to reopen communication. However, whether this will translate into a personal meeting remains unclear, especially with Prince William maintaining his distance and King Charles balancing his health with royal responsibilities. Royal expert Dr. Ed Owens expressed hope that the king will take that step toward reconciliation with Harry in due course. For now, all eyes are on London to see if this visit will mend fences or if the stalemate will persist. But is this reconciliation truly within reach, or are there still major hurdles? We've got the latest on what sources are saying about Prince Harry and King Charles' potential reunion. Harry and Charles, reconciliation on the horizon. Prince Harry and King Charles appear to be on a path toward reconciliation, with sources close to the situation indicating that a reunion is within reach during Harry's upcoming visit to the UK. This potential meeting marks a significant development after a prolonged period of distance. According to a report by The Mirror, the Duke of Sussex, 40, is expected to meet with his father, King Charles, 76, while in London for the Wellchild Awards. A source told the outlet, "For the first time in a long time, there's a genuine sense that reconciliation is within reach." This optimism is reportedly fueled by open lines of communication between Prince Harry's team and the palace, with hopes high for a father-son meeting in September. This development follows an informal meeting in July between senior aides representing both Harry and Meghan Markle and one of King Charles' top aides. A source described this as a crucial step, stating, "After 20 months apart, and with the king continuing his cancer treatment, the feeling is that the time is right to take that step." The focus is reportedly on a private, dignified face-to-face conversation, aiming to keep the door open for future dialogue, even as wider family issues remain unresolved. However, the same sources suggest that the prospects for reconciliation between Prince Harry and his older brother, Prince William, are considerably bleaker. The report claims that any chance of reconciliation between them has been rejected out of hand. This highlights a stark contrast in the dynamics between the two sets of relationships within the royal family. Prince Harry has publicly voiced his desire for reconciliation, telling the BBC in May, "There's no point in continuing to fight anymore. Life is precious." While his intentions seem clear, the path forward, particularly concerning his relationship with Prince William, remains complex and challenging. So, what does this all mean for the future? We're wrapping up today's royal news with a quick recap of all the top stories. All right, Shiny Now fam, that's a wrap on today's explosive updates. We covered the jaw-dropping royal scandals from Dubai Princess Sheikha Mara's Instagram divorce to the epic love triangle of King Charles, Diana, and Camilla. We also dove into the latest on Prince Harry's potential reunion with King Charles, with insiders divided on whether it's truly happening. Don't miss out on future headlines, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring that notification bell, and let us know in the comments which story shocked you the most. Follow us on all socials for even more exclusive content.